Hello, hi everyone. We are gonna continue with the StarNet Bootcamp. In the first lesson, we talk more about the StarNet ecosystem, and this time we're gonna talk more about the Cairo language, how to use Cairo language, how we can interact with the StarNet blockchain, and this is gonna become more like technical. So you're gonna get more technical skills from now. This is me. My name is Gianmarco. You can find me here in GitHub or Telegram, Discord with this like same profile picture. You can say hi there. So yeah, we're going to do this the Starnet Bootcamp. So let's go together. This is the first website we're going to check more during all of this bootcamp. This is the Starnet book. So here we can find all the resources that we need. We're going to talk about a lot of tools like Starly, Scarp, Remix, Starnet Foundry, all of them. So this is like the first page. We're gonna check and see what is it. Yeah, let's go for it. So like it said, this is the Starnet book. They have a lot of contributors. They try to do their best to show what is a Starnet. So I think, guys, you can check more on this. So we're gonna jump until here. So this is the part that we like more. So they say for educational resources, like now we can check all of these links. So one of these is the star links that we are gonna do this week. This is like a bunch of challenge exercise in order you can get familiar with the Cairo language. Is it? The second section we're gonna check now is the introduction, because we hear they talk more about what is blockchain, something about the theory part, key features, what's Cairo, why Cairo. So since this is like, could be like a homework for you guys. Check the first chapters and read about it. So now we go to getting started. So yeah, this is like we're gonna do right now. So the idea of this lesson is to interact with the blockchain. We have to build a smart contract, deploy the smart contract, chain something in the blockchain. That's the idea for the lesson. So we're gonna jump directly into this section and getting started. So we're gonna read more about it. So this Starnet is a layer 2 solution. They use Cairo programming language in the Starnet. And for this, we are gonna use what? Starnet Remix plugin. Maybe some of you have experience with Remix. It's a useful tool in order to learn or to get in touch easily with blockchain and smart contracts. It's really famous in Solidity for Ethereum, but now we also have this plugin that is gonna help us to work with Starnet and Cairo. So following this section, we're gonna check there, visit the Remix project. Let's go for it, these two. So when you check here, you're gonna see all of these like website. So for now, yeah, but I have a much better idea. Let's go for it. Let's go in this way. Remix a smart contract. So we're gonna check this is from from zero. So yeah, the first time that you're gonna interact with this, you're gonna receive this message. Just go accept. Here they're gonna explain you what is here, what is there. So yeah, we have this. When you got into this like interface, it's like a bit, there is too much content here. They also have some like examples how to work with this. First we have to delete all of them because we're not gonna use them. So let's go for delete. Okay, delete. Okay. Then it's empty. Now we can create a file contract, a Cairo file, but let's go back to our getting started. Yeah, much better now. So like they say, we have to visit the Remix contract. We already cleaned something. Now we have to navigate into the plugin section. So let's go for it. And we have to enable the Starnet plugin. Like we can see, this is like the normal Remix that we can see every time. So with this, we can compile and deploy Solidity contracts, but not Starnet contracts or Cairo contracts. So let's say we have to go here for the plugins. We have to search for the Cairo Starnet, and we have to activate it. So it's done. Now you can see we have one more icon here to accept. Remember this and accept. Okay, now we have the plugin now. After this, yeah, we can check. It's almost the same interface. And they say, yeah, this is gonna enable the left sidebar, the icon that we saw with the logo. So now this example we show this is like a basic smart contract. So the idea for this for now is just copy and paste this smart contract, and then we can check line by line and see what does it means. So we can copy all of this and create our ownable Cairo contract. Here also we're gonna read more about what is the contract, but let's go for it first. Oh yeah, we have to, let's leave it there. Just we have to, yeah, identify ownable.cairo. And here we have to press this. Yeah, we have to say okay. So we have our first smart contract. It's just like it's like this, and copy and paste for today. But let's read more about it. Here the started boot explain what does it means. So here they say we have the dependency and interfaces. So yeah, another different smart contracts, we have some dependencies and interface to call in our smart contract. For example, here we can check this. Yeah, is there. We have to call the core library of StarNet and call the contract address object. So after that, we say we have to import also the ownable trait. So here we have the ownable trait. You might realize if you are not familiar with Cairo, this like a trait they have this for because Cairo is more like a Rust-like language. So Cairo has adopted a lot of the Rust feature. So in Cairo we have this keyword trait in order to enable inheritance and a lot of new features. So that's why we have we have this trait here. And you also can see this is like a generics for Rust. So yeah, so we have this ownable contract in order to specify functions for transference and getting ownership. And then we also have events. Events are really important in smart contracts. So we have created one event. So it's going to be immediate during the interaction. So for the event, they have this. This is the way we can set up events in a smart contract in Cairo with this annotation attribute, and then also this derive drop, starting event. We have to define the name of the event here. Yeah, don't worry too much about it. This is the first time we check this contract. So for now, just like it's a general overview. Now, similar to another different chains or smart contracts, Cairo as a smart contract in StarNet, they also have like a storage in order to hold the contract state with a current or owner address. So in this case, we have our storage here. Yeah, and the only field it has for now is the owner, and it's going to store the contract address. What else we have there? The constructor, like it's going to initialize the contract with the starting owner. So it's going to have one input parameter. This is our constructor. So this is like a default parameter. It's going to self default, but in the book, it means we have, it's going to be our input parameter. So we have to, pass one value when we call the constructor function. We're going to see this during the example with Remix. We also have the constructor, external function, private functions. The external functions can be called, yeah. They are functions from transferring ownership and retrieving the current owner details. Yeah, maybe you're familiar with Solidity. So they have also external functions and private functions. And for this time, the last one is private methods. So in this case, we define the only owner. It's gonna, like I say, validate if the caller of the contract is the real current owner. So yeah, like they mentioned, yeah, for the external functions, we have the transfer ownership. We're going to transfer the ownership of this contract to another contract address, and get owner is just going to read who is the at this time who is the current owner of this contract. And yeah, for private methods, we have the only owner is gonna check, gonna make a search. If the caller is the actual, if the current owner contract. Yeah, that's it. Yes, yes. This is just like a general overview of the contract. Later on the next lessons, we're gonna talk more about it in details. For now, just don't need to worry too much. The idea for this lesson is to compile, deploy the smart contract, yeah, interact with the Remix website. Yeah, let's go for it. And after this, yeah, we talk about the smart contract, the compilation process, like they say. In our case, we did it. We already created the ownable Cairo contract. So here we pasted our code. And the step two is the compilation. So here they say we have to compile our smart contract. So the smart contract is there. We have to omit all of these two icons because they are for solidity. We have to only work with the starnet one. So let's go click here. So they say because we didn't delete this file, hello world. Now the starnet plugin still can recognize this. So better we delete it now. We don't need it. Okay. So now, yeah, we only have the ownable kind of contracts, much better. So let's go for it. Compile here. It's gonna take a while. As you can see, it's compiling to Sierra file, and after that, it's compiling to custom. As I see it, okay, everything looks good. So for now, let's gonna check here. Yeah, like you can see, now we have this directory. So here we have now two files. One of these files is the JSON file. So here actually is all the details about is the Sierra contract. So here we can find the ABI of this smart contract. As you can see, yeah, the selectors, the ABI here. So yes, quite similar to Solidity also. You can do something similar to this. So it is like the first step. And after that, we also have this like a custom file that is gonna get into the. So this is the flow from Cairo contract. We go to the Sierra file, and from the Sierra file, we can get the custom file, and then we can deploy this in the blockchain. This last one file. So this we already compiled. Now we can deploy, but remember, because when we deploy, we have to pass build a constructor. So our constructor, we have to pass a smart contract. So in this case, in order to deploy, we have two options to deploy. First, we can deploy on remote DevNet or wallet. We are going to do both of them. So for remote DevNet, it's going to be easy. This is like a already pre-set up account. So we just can copy this pre-set up account and paste this here. So because we have to pass the owner of the contract here. So this is the contract address. And remember, is the first smart contract of all of this list. And then we're going to use which one? The remote DevNet network in order to make it easily. So let's go for it. Deploy. It's gonna take a while. We already have the clash hash. Yeah, a lot of new terms here. So this deploy contract has two processes actually behind the scenes. They first declare the smart contract. After we declare, like you see, we got the class hash of the smart contract, and then they actually deploy. So everything looks good. We got the contract address. Yeah, it's good. So let's follow the book. We did almost the same. Yeah, we compiled. Let's recap a bit. We compiled the that Cairo contract. We got the artifacts file. You can see we got this artifact folder, and then we got the Sierra file and the custom file. After this, yeah, what did we do? We choose the remote DevNet in order to deploy our contract. Yeah, and we select the first account from it, and we also get this result. Yeah, we did the deploy, and we get almost the same output from there. And then they say, oh, you successfully deploy your first smart contract. And that's what we did. We did this, and this is quite similar the Starnet book. Great, let's go on. Now we have deployed the smart contract. You have to interact with this. So we already defined some functions there. So one of them is like the basic one, just get the owner. So it's just like a read function we could get. So let's look here. Yeah, we can see, we can read the blockchain and just retrieve the owner of the contract. So see, oh, this is the result. Okay, this is working. And you can see this is the same address like we input before. You can check here, deploy, before we input here, but it's the same address like this. So, okay, our smart contract is working as we expect. No problem there. This address is the same like this. After that, what we can do, so we press the get owner button and we get our smart contract. In this case, it's a bit different because they use different contracts. No problem in that. And now we can invoke for this is in the Starnet ecosystem, they have these like terms. If you're gonna call like a read, only read contract, they use this term like a calling. But if you're gonna, change something in the blockchain, you have to invoke. I mean, in the smart contract, you have to invoke. So we're gonna update some values there. So if we're gonna update something, we're gonna call it like invocation or invoking in this case. So in this case, is the transfer ownership. So now this is our actual owner. So we have to change the owner of this contract with this function. So here we have a lot of like contracts. We can choose any of them. Let's choose this one, 3AA. Let's copy this. Let's copy in. As in, you can open any file, copy and paste there. Limit for this. And remember, you have to go back to our previous smart contract. Otherwise, you cannot interact with the contract. So, okay, we are back and we have the smart contract or the contract address that we don't want to change into. So let's interact with this. You already called the get owner before. So now let's invoke that transfer ownership. So like you see, we have to pass the address. I'm gonna pass this address, Control C, Control V. Okay, let's go for it. You see, we have the transaction hash. It's working behind the scenes. It looks good, yeah. So now, if we call this get owner, what do you expect we're gonna receive? This contract? No, we're gonna receive the contract that we just set up. This is the new address. So let's see. Yeah. Now when we call get owner, we have the new owner here. This is like 3AA is the same, the address like this. So our contract is working very well. So yeah, let's check again into the book. They talk almost same. So for now, yeah, we call the transfer ownership. We call it invoke. In this case, yeah, they have this result. And yeah, so until now, like you can see, we have like a compile, deploy, interact with our first Starnet smart contract. So yeah, you can do the same in this case. Try to remember all the steps, try to follow the book and the video at the same time, try to change something there and see how it works because of it fails. Yeah. Okay, so after this, we have to go to the testnet. So now, remember, everything that we did, especially in the deploy and interaction, we did it with the remote DevNet. The next level of step is to do it with like a testnet. So let's go for it. We can reload this to see how it goes. In this case, we don't have to delete this. Compile is okay. We can keep the same artifacts, but the way we're gonna deploy interact is gonna be different. Let's go for it. We have this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We have the compile. We can go anyway. So let's check more about it. In this case here, they are asking to deploy this like testnet. So for this, we have to get our wallet, smart wallet. In Starnet, we have like Bravos, Argent. They are two of the most famous smart wallet address. So the idea is like you have to check the website, any of them, and yeah, add it into your browser. So for this, let's go back to our previous browser because I already have one there. Yeah. It's okay. Only this. We're gonna call remix again. Call remix. We have to pass this. Okay, okay. Okay, we have remix here. We have our contract here. We can compile here. It's okay. But in my case, I already have the Bravos wallet. So we're gonna see how does it goes. Remember this choice. Okay, okay, okay. It's already compiled the file, but in this case, we're gonna work with a wallet. In this case, we're gonna choose Bravos. We have to accept. Sweet. Case. Yeah, it connected. You can see I use this wallet Bravos. My first account is, yeah, it ends with 3A, 3A is the same. So yeah, it's connected now. So in your case, if you have a new wallet, you have to, yeah, deposit and get some tokens from the faucet. For example, like second account, my second account is empty. If you just have created a new wallet, it's gonna be empty. So how do you get the wallet? Yes, you have to follow these. Yeah, we have to check the website of Bravos or Argent and get a wallet. In my case, I already get it, so don't need it. But and then during they also explained that we have to get a faucet and deploy the account to the network. Actually, most of the people they get problems with this because they face some errors because they didn't deploy their wallet. So if you are a beginner, maybe how can I deploy my wallet is a bit tricky. What is it? So it means just you have to interact with the network. We have to just get some faucet or maybe send some testnet token to another wallet address. That's it. In this way, after 10 seconds, you're gonna get your wallet deployed. In my case, my second account is empty, so it means I just created, so it means it's not deployed. Yeah, it's just there, but it's not deployed. So we're gonna do example just using this wallet, and let's see what's gonna happen. So let's go for it. Let's follow the. Oh yeah, let's repeat again all the process that we did before with the DevNet. So, but let's do it like quickly. So the init owner who's gonna be our address. This address is the same like this. Is the same. I don't have funds. Okay, this is like a just let's say a bad example, but let's see what's gonna happen there. We're gonna do like experiments here. So yeah, we pass this. Let's try to deploy. Oh, and you see, please set up deploy your wallet. They also say set up and deploy your wallet account on chain before trying to deploy other contracts. Yeah, actually, why do we get this kind of error? Is it because my contract has my wallet has zero funds, so it means I don't it's not deployed yet. So let's switch it. I want to go back to my first account. It has funds. It's already deployed because I have interacted with the blockchain. And here also, no, let's reconnect. So yeah, verify here, 3O, 3EO, okay, okay. Now let's pass this contract here, deploy now. Yeah, no problems, and deployed it on testnet. So now it's gonna deploy on testnet. Let's see how it goes. This is the deploy that failed before because we use it like not deployed smart wallet, but now it's working very well. You can see the check here. Yeah, I got it new transaction there because yeah, every time that you deploy you get a new transaction on testnet. And see, let's check get owner. And we're gonna realize it is the same. It is the same address like this. So yeah, great. So yeah, has been our first smart contract. We did the process of compile, deploy, and interact with DevNet and testnet. So wow, we did it too much. And yeah, like you can see, we're following the StarNet book. I did it in my way. You also can do it in your way. Just follow the StarNet book. Yeah, that's the idea. Try to experiment. For now, because it's DevNet and testnet, it's just you can do whatever there. So no problem. Yeah, See you then. Now, after this, the idea is to not to get too much into the smart contract for now. So after this, we're gonna check Starlinks, like I mentioned before. Is this is Starlinks here? Starlinks. So and this section we are gonna learn Cairo as a language. So we're gonna see what is the basic of Cairo in order to understand more about the smart contract. So first, interact with the blockchain. Yeah, we have to, deploy, compile them. But if we really want to understand what this like a smart contract means, so we have to actually learn Cairo language first. So that's it. See you in the next section. Hello. Yeah, we go into the next section of this lesson. Like I mentioned, we have to work this time with Starlinks. They are like a bunch of exercises we have here. So what we have to do is just to follow this README, how to install and how to play with this. So in this case, we have to install the Rust because Rust language is going to use Rust behind the scenes. Also have to do the git clone Cargo Rambi watch. So for this, in my case, I already did it for this. For example, for the git clone, I have my repo, call it Starlinks Cairo 1. I'm going to skip these small few steps because it takes long. I have this, for example. Yeah, I have this file. You're also going to get the same file. When you get this file, after the first step, you're going to get this file, same like me. So we have to open this, program. In my case, I use Visual Studio Code, so I open like this. You have to open with any, code editor that you like. So yeah, we have this. We have this. Great. We have the Cairo links here. Open like this. Okay, much better. So yeah, we have the Cairo working. Let's close these two for now. Yeah, okay. So, like I mentioned, we have to follow the README. We install Rust. We clone the repo. Let's go to the directory. We have to run this command because I already did it before. It's not gonna take too much, but in your case, maybe it's gonna take a while for you. But in my case, I did it before, so it's going easily. Then we have to do the last step with the watch. Sorry for this again, one more time. So we have to do this here. Actually, we have to do this here. Great. Everything is working very well. So the idea here is to solve all of this challenge in order you to get more familiar with the Cairo language. So we're gonna do one by one, just half of this. The other half is gonna be like a homework for you guys. So yeah, let's start. Let's see what do we have to do. So let's follow the instruction. Welcome to Starlinks. Yeah, this is the hint. This is explain what do we have to do. So the idea is to compile. The program should compile. So yeah, in this case, we only have to do is remove this, like this comment. We have to remove this comment. Let's see how because we run with watch, it is working. You can see we are in the intro.1. This is the first file that we have to solve. Among all of this exercise, we have to intro. We already delete the I am done, so it's okay. But now we have to go into the second one, is intro.2. So we jump into this and the same. Means we have the here, but yeah, let's go for it. The idea is to understand this process. Yeah, we are in this file. It built successfully, but you can see here this exercise won't compile. So how to make compile? Since it's gonna be always a Cairo file, Cairo lamp. Yes, so at least it has to have this here, the main function. So only in this case, what we have to do is just to press the main function because it's a must. If you want to, compile a Cairo file, you have to have this function at least empty, but you have to get it. So how is this? Up to great. It's working. I'm done. Yeah, I'm not done. We have to get rid of this comment. I am not done in order, like to jump into the next exercise. So like you realize the dynamic is like that. First, try to solve the challenge. once you solve the challenge, you have to remove this like a comment, like I did here and like I did here. Now we are into the next exercise. It's called it variables one. So we are done with intro. We go to variables. Is well here number one. So you always must pay attention which is the what is the next exercise. So is this one? We go variables one. So same. You have here the hints. They are gonna give you, some suggestion what to do. So the idea is like always to compile the program. So we have to find the error. So remember in Cairo, it's like a Rust. We just have declare X. We assign find to X, but before to create a variable, we have to write let. So let X, and then we assign phi to X. So it should work now. See, yeah, great, it worked. It worked. So when we got this, next step is just to delete this comment and jump into the next file. I mean, into the next exercise. So now you see we are now in the number two. Let's move it. So yeah, everything is like this. Just jump into the next exercise. So the idea for you guys is you can stop the video now and try to solve all the exercise you want. Just in case you face, some problems, you spend so many time in one exercise, you can come back here to the video and watch how to solve this. And the next option is to check the Cairo book. Actually, all of these exercises, they are quite similar to the Cairo book. So it means if you check the book, you can get the idea how to solve this. So I'm going to introduce you again the next website. So first we talk about the Starlinks, but also you can see here we have Cairo documentation. Let's see what is here. So what is this? What it is? Starling documentation. This one. Sorry for that. Yeah, this is the most updated documentation. So first we have to check the Starnet book, and then we also have to check the Cairo book. So in order to solve these exercises like this, it's a good idea to get to get support to check this book to solve the challenge easily. If you think that you cannot solve it, better check the book, and also you can check this video. So okay guys, you can try to do it by yourself as much as you can. Otherwise, check the book or continue following the video and let's see how it goes. Okay, we're in the exercise number two. So what is wrong here? They say let X. Usually when you declare some variable, you always have to give some initial value. It could be 0 in this case. Let's see if this is works, yeah. But it could be any value actually. It could be 50, 60, anything there. You can see it's gonna work anytime. So like you realize there is not just only one answer. There are many answers, multiple answers in order to solve this challenge. The idea is like to compile the program. And we also can add this, what is specified data type. It could be U16. See if it is working or not. Yeah, it's working. Great. So let's jump to the next one. We have this failed. Let's print. So what's wrong here? Like before we declare the variable, we give it a data type, but it's not working. No, sorry for this. I have to get rid of this. That's why we have to jump to the next one. Yeah, number 3 now. Okay. We got this. So what is a fail, by the way? What is a fail 252? So if you are familiar with Rust, yeah, let X, something like this. But this like a fail data type is really, it's just like a for StarNet, for Cairo. So in Cairo, we're gonna see a lot this data type. To summarize, it's like we use this like for like a big number, big like a prime number. It also can work like a string because in Cairo we don't have real string. So we use this first variable to store string. So we're gonna see it on the examples. So the idea is to make it work. So let's give it a assign value here. Let's check is it gonna work or not. Oh, it worked. Like I say, it can be like a string, or also let's try. It can be a number as well. Let's give it some number. It's like this. Let's see how it works. It also work. It could be maybe like an address. Let's see if it works or not. So yeah, don't get too much confused with this. I know this is like a new data type for us. You can check more in the Cairo book. What does it mean? So in Starlet, we use this a lot. So like you realize we can store a string or a number or an address. It's working for all of them. Let's jump into the next one. Oh, but always you have to remove this. We remove this one and we pass to the 4 one. Okay, number 4. What is wrong here? Yeah, we have this let x, but here we have x again. They say don't change this line, so we have to change here or here. But for sure, I don't know, we're gonna change the print. So the only option is to change something here. So you can see the value of x is changing. So here we have to add like a mu. So now x can change it without problems. Before it was immutable, but now it's mutable. So now we are allowed to change the value. This is like a Rust. If you know Rust, cool, you can get the idea. Let's go to the, but first this, let's go to the next one. In the next one, yeah, they say again, don't change this, don't change this, don't rename this. So don't change this line, don't rename this line, don't rename this variable. Don't change this line. Let number equals this, don't change this line. Okay, don't rename. So we are not gonna rename. So we can change here in the, so this, it's a bit confused, but just the keys here. Don't rename this line, so we don't have to change the name of this variable. So in this case, we can do this. We declare, we apply here like a shadowing. Shadowing is a technique there, also in Rust. So now now the compiler at the beginning check the value of number is 1, but at this point the value of number is 3. So here we apply like a shadowing from Rust. You also can check there. It's working. So we jump into the next one. Should be number 6 here. What do? We have the cont. Oh yeah. In this case, we also can check here the problems. We have the trace here, the logs, what is wrong. So for constant number, we have to declare it before the outside the scope of the function. But this we have to specify what data type is this. In this case, like a primitive type. So for number, we can give it, we have to specify like you could be any of them, 16. Let's see how it goes. Oh, the number equals to u16. Oh, I realized maybe it's not working. So let's try to do a different way. For this, actually, if you want to really make sure, you have to check the Cairo book. In my case, I'm just like, like you're just guessing how does it work. Let's just like fill the language. Oh, sorry, it's not 3, it's like this. One more time. Yeah, we declare and then we pass the value. Oh, you see, so now this line number 7 is working very well. The problem is here. So now we found what is the answer. So yeah, like you see, you just try something, test it, try something, test it. If it doesn't work, just try to change something there in order to, to pass the test. I can do like 8. I'm gonna delete here. Okay, let's see how it goes. Great, we did it. For this exercise, we took a bit more of time. We made a small mistake, but we have to still continue thinking about it, how to change it. If you cannot do it, just check the Cairo book and you can find the answer there in some way. Great, we go to the next one. Is this primitive types? We have to find the file here. It's not this, it's not this. Primitive types here. For primitive type, let's check what is it. Okay, we're gonna work with bools. So for bools, let's say let if your money equal to true. Is it? Okay. So here we have this variable, but we didn't define it yet. So we have to do it like above. We can give any value. It could be true or false. It's okay as long as we give it a value, an initial value, so it's gonna work. You see, it's working. It's gonna be true or false. Oh, sorry, false. Let's see, it works. Great. It could be any of them as long as we pass the test. Next one, do it. Yeah, swipe two. Yeah, we saw it type two. What is on here? You know, you always have the all of these like suggestion here. They explain how to solve the challenge. Otherwise, just check on the code. You have this alphabetic. You have this mode. Okay, this let's finish this like an example. What you have resource string. Okay, in this case, this is like our example. We have to try to do something like that here. So here we have this variable is alphabetic. Okay, here they use my first initial C. Here they have your character, but they didn't define it anywhere. So what we have to do is to define this and give it a value, your character. In my case, because my name is start like this, so I can do this. But you see, we have to add also more here. Okay, let's see how it goes the test. Oh, I missed the semicolon. There. Okay, okay. Great, it works. We jump into the next one. Number three. How is this? Cat, name print. So yeah, this is interesting as well. So we have cat here, and you can realize that this could be the name, this could be the age of the cat. So here we have to decouple. We have a tuple, but we have to decouple this like a tuple into two like small variables. We have to name this name and age is gonna be equal to cat. Okay, let's see. Oh, I missed this. This is also similar to Rust. If you know Rust, yeah, like I said before, you're gonna do it more quickly. Yeah, we got this with this. Okay, okay. Now we have a bit more here. Okay, we have to solve this. Some better just jump into the to do. We have to do here. So modify the type of this function to prevent overflow. Yeah, you have those like U8 values. What happens if they sum up each other and you know it's a big number, so better there are many options, so many ways to solve this. Let's try to change in this last one. So the next value could be U16. So what we can do is we can check here this into see how it goes. Great. We don't have error here for big number. Let's leave it for now like this. We have error here to do return X as a failed. Yeah, like I did before. Let's try it like X into, let's try to solve it first and I can explain a bit more about this. But first let's solve it. Failed into two. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be difficult, but let's try. X into, no, try into, okay, let's see what's missing here in the assert. Okay, 40 to do modify this test. So yeah, we have to read here carefully. So we also have to change the test. Usually you don't have to change the test because they're supposed to, to work well. But in this case, they mention explicitly we have to modify the test to use the correct integer tag. Because dude, that's what we did. For this function, some big number is here. We have like an input UA. We decide to do that. Like, the output could be U16. Same here. We have U8, but this is still U8. Here, this should be U16. So like they say, don't modify the values. We didn't modify the values, just the types. Yeah, we modified the types, so it's good. Okay, let's see how it goes. Awesome, it's working. But let's recap a bit what's going on here. What does it mean, this X plus X? Actually, we can do something like this. We have this small value UA. We want to, to convert, to change into U16. Since you already have the small value and you want to, to change into a big value, 100% of the cases is gonna work, yeah, because you're going from small to big, so there is not gonna be any problem with memory or storage with this. That's why we can use this X into, so it's gonna inference what's gonna be the last value of what's going to be the real data type for this. But let's make it a bit more explicit. Let's write let equal to x u16. U16 let be same u16. Great. And now we have to return a plus b. Let's see if it is working or not. Oh, sorry. I don't know. I forget the semicolon. Let's see. A plus b. If they don't want to. Oh, my typo. Let is working now. So I think this is much better to see what's going on. So we have like a cast, yeah. In other language they call it cast. We can cast this A2 into A16. We can name any, no, it could be A, the letter A. So also we can cast our second value, U8, into U16. So at the end, if we sum up these two values, it's still gonna be U16. So we just do like this, U16. Yeah, this one is more explicit, but you also, the previous one that I did is also working, so you can take any of them. This is almost similar to this, no problem. But yeah, remember felt. Felt is really a big number. It means the value is, you can check what is the maximum value, but it's really big. So if you change from small value size to big value size, just use this into, because you are always sure that it's gonna work. So no problem with that. But what happens if you have to convert from felt is a big value, into UA is a small value. So there might be the chance that this big value from the felt cannot be stored into the UA. That's why you have to, to do this, apply this try into, because you're gonna try, you're not sure it's gonna work or not. If it is work, you have to unwrap, because when you do that try into, it's gonna give you a result or error, so you have to handle this. In this case, yeah, the easiest way to handle this is just with unwrap. But yeah, if you have your real program, you have to find much better ways how to handle this. But for now, it's working, so it's okay. The test that we did. Great. So quite interesting, this one. Let's jump into next section. Operations here. Operations, cannot find it. Okay. Oh, we have this function, poly. Yeah, we have to multiply and divide. So, okay. We have to fill this here. We have to do this into here. So we have to our x value times x value times value times x value plus y minus 2. It is gonna be our res. Yeah, let res equal to this value is okay. What do you have? Oh, it's working now. Great. This one just, we can do it quickly. Now what's going on now? Modulus here. Also here, how to work with modulus here. Okay, calculate the modulus of x and y. So yeah, just do it. Percentage y. Let rest here. This is y. Floor division, similar to this. But remember, if you do the copy paste, remember to change carefully what you're doing. Multiplication, yeah, same. If you have the copy paste, remember to change carefully what you're doing. Okay, it's working now. Okay, I'm done. Let's move into the next one. Operation. What's going on here? Exercise if. Oh, if. Okay, and now we have to work with if and else. How is it in Cairo? They say not use another function call addition variables, just if and else. Okay, let's do it. Oh, bigger. Okay. Let's work here. So we have to check which one of this number is the bigger, yeah. Assert, yeah. You also have to, in order to get more idea of how to implement this function, you also have to check the text. You have this bigger function, you have to pass this one number and the second number, assert that the bigger number in this case is 10, so yeah, otherwise, yeah, it's okay. So if A greater than B, it must return A, else B. So let's see how it goes. Okay, well, let's see, if A is greater than B, then return A, otherwise B. Or it depends you. Maybe you want to optimize a bit more. Just you can do just like this. It's gonna work anyway. Let's see. Oh, maybe no. In this case, Cairo is exhaustive. It means it want like explicitly you have to say if how the if and else is gonna work or not. Maybe you can find a way to do it, in a short way. But in my case, it's just working like this. Let's see how it works. Yeah, it works well. But what if I just want to, if the first condition is not working, I can just be here, but I cannot do it. Let's say one more time. This is first solution is working, but I am a bit picky. Maybe I like more this way. And let's see how this is. If block hack incompatible types and the error. If block have incompatible. Yeah, it's like Cairo syntaxes do not allow me to do this. So better let's keep just like that. If you guys can find, the shortest way to solve it, yeah, you can just let me know. Let's move into the next one. Oh, but let's remove the I'm not done. If two. What's going on here? If finish is this, we have to return full, okay. If this is false, we have to return bar, okay. We have to complete this if else nested. If else, okay, I'm gonna do the copy paste. No, if mm, equals to what? Equals to this already have false now. This time false. We have to return what bar? Anything else? Return bus. Okay. Let's see. Bus. Great, it's working. Felt like I mentioned, it can be kind of like a string literal here, so it's okay. Let's move into the next one. The next one is functions. Okay, let's functions. Function call me. Yeah, we have this function call me, but we didn't define it yet. So let's just put the empty function. Let's see it's work like this or not. Okay, it's working. So if you want to call a function, first you have to define it. Okay, next one. If you want to call the function, you call tree, but you didn't specify what data type is this. So we just to give it any integer data type, it could be U16 is okay. Yeah, it's working. Okay, next one. Oh, sorry. In this case, yeah, we define with the input value, but we didn't pass anything. Just give it a number, 56. It's gonna infer that it's gonna be U64, so no problem with that. We can also give it like this. Let's try 64. Great, still working. Okay, next one. Oh, we have to get rid of this. Yeah, this. Now we have to read this like a problem. This store is having a sale where if the price is even number, you get 10 Carabao. But if it's odd number, it is 3 Carabaos off. Okay. I am not the original. So price is even. What is the other one? Even percentage to this store is having a sale where if the price is an even number. Okay, we have to check the price here. If the price is even number, you get 10 bucks off. Okay, but if it's an odd number, you get it is 3 bucks off. Okay. Don't worry about the function body itself. We are interested in the signatures. Okay, okay. The signature price, original price is even number. We have to pass the price. Why this is not working here? Function sell price. Okay, yeah, we didn't return any value. It was like easier than we expected. Just have to do U2. Yeah, sometimes just you have to add something really small, big. I mean, small, and you can solve all of this. But yeah, it took me some time. Okay, let's go next one. Functions, edit functions. Where we are, quiz. Okay, now it's the quiz. I think it's time for you guys to shine. You can do it. You already got the basic here. You have to pass this quiz. It's like a homework for you. And you can see also we have like more, other more like exercises. Better you do it in order to get more familiar with Cairo. But for now, yeah, I think it's on your side. Try to practice always. And yeah, that's it. We finish our lesson two with the Starlings. Then yeah, you have to do it the rest of this by yourself. Okay, see you next time.